I'm sure as you came in here, you were prepared for an increase of the quote noise, but can you ever be completely prepared for that until you actually get into that moment here?
Well, I think I'm seasoned enough to know what noise is and how that affects 18 to 21-year-olds on a day-to-day basis, as well as coaches. So I think I'm aware of it. I think the difference is that the noise is there regardless of whether you win or lose. It's there constantly. There's, you know, we've sold out this stadium since the 70s, so there's 81,000 people here every week. So I don't think it ever, you know, goes down. It's always there. It's just making sure that your football team is focused on their preparation. And so I don't think that that's much different in terms of what I've tried to do week to week, whether I was at Grand Valley State and we won, you know, 24 consecutive games, and now the Detroit newspaper was covering us. That was a lot of noise for us. It's just on a larger scale, but it's still the same noise.
And you have to, I mean, you've obviously had to prepare for it and spend more time on it and deal with it more than ever before.
Absolutely, and I think you know, when we get our players back in practices and meetings, we make sure that we set the tone clearly and clearly communicate, you know, what they need to do to be successful each week. So, I guess here at Notre Dame, you have to make sure that you communicate directly with your players about all of those outside distractions, and I make sure that I do that each and every week.
The last 2 years you've been defeated pretty decisively by Stanford. What areas can you tangibly say that you've significantly narrowed the gap? Now, of course, the quarterback leaving from last year helps, but
sure.
What can you say that you know for sure that you have done and are capable of narrowing that gap?
Well, I think we're stronger physically, you know, across the board. We're a mature football team. We have a lot of veterans on defense. I think from an offensive line standpoint, we feel like we can handle ourselves much better. We had a ton of negative plays last year. You know, just a difference. You know, we had, I think, 50-plus running plays, and we had 1 negative play against Miami, whereas last year we had 20 negative plays. We had penalties. We're a more disciplined team. We're so much further along as it relates to taking care of the football and turnovers. And as you know, last year it was a turnover, mistake, negative play, it seemed like every other play. So I think we're so much further along as it relates to how we play the game on Saturday.